I'm just inviting a few people in. Okay, just waiting for a couple people to join us there. I hate talking to myself. Hey Rick, Ricky Wright, our C3 captain in Lloydminster. You know what? I'm going to invite you in, Rick. Yeah. I'm going to invite you in, Rick, because you guys had an awesome showing in Lloydminster. Unreal. So I hope you can join me there, Ricky. I tagged you to join me. I don't know if it's working. Well, while we wait and see what happens, oh, you know what? I'm going to try the invite thing even. Maybe see if that helps. No, I'm invited. Tag. Okay, Ricky Wright. I'm going to try again, Ricky. I'm trying to get you in there, Ricky. Yeah, the reason I'd like Ricky Wright on tonight is because I don't know if you guys saw the showing, their yellow vest showing in Lloydminster, but awesome. The West is pissed off, to say the least. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, the West is pissed off. They're getting some awesome showings at their events. Their Yellow Vest event was a big success yesterday in Edmonton, Calgary, Lloydminster. Ricky Wright sent some video. He's actually got a video posted on our page, and it's circulating a private messenger as well. Great showing in Lloydminster. Like I'm saying, the West is pissed. And you know what? I can kind of relate. I'm a broker courier myself. I have to pay for my own fuel daily. I drive a heavy-duty 2500 diesel pickup, Duramax pickup. And I go through like $90 a day in fuel. I do just under 600 kilometers every day. And I'm directly affected by this carbon tax and what have you. The carbon tax costs me almost $10 a day, translates to like $2,400 a year. Just me, I'm going to be paying $10,000 in carbon tax over the next 4 years. I mean, how are we to operate with these ridiculous prices? Grand Prairie today had 1,500 people there today. Yeah, thanks, Ricky. The West is angry, and you know what? Rightfully so. It's their oil, and we can't sell it. We can't get it out of the country. There's no pipeline. People are losing their jobs. Prices are going up. They want tax our already sky-high fuel prices with carbon tax. And what have you, surtax. I mean, listen, 3/4 of the price you pay at the pump is already taxed. This government is doing everything. And why burden the people that are trying to make a living using fuel? We use fuel to make a living. I need fuel to make a living. And I'm directly affected. You know, price goes up by a nickel, that hurts me. That's like $5 a day. That's $25 a week. That's $100 a month. A nickel. That's what it does to me. So the reason I did the video tonight is that Bruno Maguni, and Bruno, if you end up watching this video, I'm terribly sorry if I slaughtered your name. I know it's Bruno. I got that right, I'm sure. Maguni, I'm not sure if I've got that right. Bruno is with the 3%ers, awesome group here in Ontario. We support all the groups that are on the same page as we are. And Bruno brought up a really good point, the fact that Roxham Road, this payoff, this bribe that Trudeau is doing, actually giving up to $25,000 to families close to where the border crossers, the illegal border crossers are crossing at Roxham Road. Well, Trudeau's going to bribe them, and he's not using his own money. I wish he would, but he's using your money. He's going to use taxpayers' money. He's paying guys $25,000 if you live near where the illegal border crossers are crossing. He's going to bribe you to keep your mouth shut and keep you happy and hopefully pay for another vote. And he's going to give you $25,000, and the price goes down the further you are from the border crossing. $10,000, $5,000, $2,000, down to probably like $1,000 if you live far from the illegal border crossing site. And is anybody saying anything about this? That's what Bruno was bringing up, is the fact that nobody seems to be, like, where's the uproar? Where's the outrage? This is your money that Trudeau is using to bribe Canadian citizens to keep quiet about the illegal border crossing and to compensate them about these illegal border crossings. Well, you know what? These illegals affect all of us. They affect every single Canadian, because we're all paying to house them and feed them and to take care of their medical care, their dental issues. You, the taxpayer, is paying for all of this. So we are all burdened by the illegals. And fact of the matter is, then, we should all be compensated. If he's compensating the people close to the border crossing, he better compensate all the people that are near any type of border. I mean, you own a farm and they're crossing across on your land, you better write Trudeau and ask for your check. This is pathetic. This is another lunatic thing that Trudeau's pulling off. And Bruno's absolutely right. We should be outraged about this. We should be speaking of this. Hang on, I gotta adjust this damn thing there. Okay. So, nobody's saying much about it, and people are getting bribed by Trudeau with your tax money. So, with that said, I want to talk briefly on the Yellow Vest event. Awesome event. It's great how Canadians are uniting with our brothers and sisters across the pond in France, and using the same theme as them, the Yellow Vest thing. Awesome. It's being recognized. People know what the heck you're talking about when you're wearing a yellow vest. We did, for the first time ever that I know of, we went downtown Sudbury and stood on the street corner. There was only 15 of us. It's sad, but we're only a city of 100,000. And people, here, I don't know, they don't follow the news much. It's a mining town. It's a tough town. They're busier playing, partying on their snow machines and their four-wheelers and their four-wheel drive trucks than worrying about politics, it seems. I was telling Eunice today that it's pathetic, but that many times, and it's happened, I'm not lying when I'm telling you this, that I'm telling people what's going on about in Canada and what this yellow vest thing is. One guy in particular not long ago looks at me right in the face, rolls his eyes, turns around and walks away from me mid-sentence. Like, you're a libtard, bro. If you watch my videos, you'll know who the heck I'm talking about. This guy rolled his eyes like I'm a lunatic or something, turned around and walked away from me mid-sentence. I wasn't even finished saying what I was saying. And this hasn't happened to me only once, but it's happened to me a couple times. And I don't give a shit. I'm not going to give up. You're too stupid to realize what's going on, or you're too dumb to care. Well, you know what? Your kids are going to suffer, and one day, mark my words, you're going to roll your eyes again, and you might say, you know, that guy wasn't as stupid as I thought he was. He had a little bit of foresight, something that I obviously don't have, and I didn't realize that the country was in such turmoil and headed for disaster like it has. Hopefully not. Hopefully this won't happen. The West is pissed off. I gotta say it again, man. That's unreal. The showing out there. 600 trucks, I guess, showed up at one rally. That's awesome. They paraded through town, blaring their horns with discontent. Trudeau, if you haven't seen anything like it before as you grew up, because Canada was rolling at a better pace than what it is now, you're the cause of this. I've never seen Canada in such turmoil and such discontent, and I've never seen rallies like this, and I've never seen people forming groups and forming pages, all opposing our government. I've never seen that in the past. Well, you're seeing it now, and you're seeing it because people are pissed off with this government, and it's because of Trudeau. And is he going to relinquish? Is he going to back off? No, the guy's a moron, and he still believes in the Paris Accord of all things. He was in an interview today. He believes in the Paris Accord. People a lot smarter than Trudeau, and I'm telling you, that's most people. But people a lot smarter than Trudeau have done the number crunching, and they know for a fact that there's no way possible that we could ever meet the numbers that the Paris Accord wants Canada to meet and other countries. We can't meet those numbers. There's no way about it. It is what it is. And the fact of the matter is this. Why is Canada being targeted as such a polluter when fact of the matter is we're not a polluter, and we're becoming less of a polluter every day because Trudeau's taking away our industry. We have no industry in this country hardly anymore. So we're not emitting much carbon in the air, and we're not emitting much pollution. If anything, Canada is probably one of the bigger cleaners on the planet of pollution. We've got such vast forests, and let's face it, that's what cleans the air, trees. And we've got vast forests further than the eye could see, billions of hectares of trees, forest land that are actually cleaning the air. So why are we being targeted with carbon tax? I'll tell you why. Because Trudeau found another greedy way to enrich the government so that he can have more money to have luxury trips across the world, going to do nothing, because that's what he does. He goes to other countries and does nothing. No NAFTA agreements. No, he goes, if anything, he's busy just giving Canada away, signing the UN Accord, and getting on the Paris Accord things that are totally useless and that Canada will not benefit from. No, he won't build a pipeline in Canada, but he'll pay millions of dollars for a pipeline to be built in China, a country that's clearly richer than us. He's selling out all our natural resources to China. He's giving them a lot of rights to build industry in this country. It won't be long that there's going to be sweatshops in Canada too. Why are we kissing the butt of a communist country? Why does Trudeau seem to embrace terrorist-type countries, or countries that harbor terrorists? Let me correct myself. Let's be clear. Countries that harbor terrorists, and we know that a lot of the funding now, right from our government, and that's your dollars, that's your tax dollars, have actually been going to fund Hamas and ISIS and such terrorist groups. That's what your government's doing. Like, Trudeau is a traitor in the truest sense of the word, and that man should be imprisoned for the rest of his natural life. It is what it is. Yeah. I wish I could say that Canada was causing a lot of the world pollution, because that would mean that industry is rocking in Canada. But fact of the matter is, industries are closing in Canada. because of things like carbon tax. General Motors in Oshawa was paying $1 million per day, I'm told. I mean, I could be wrong, but this is the information I was given, and it came through two separate sources, and the number was identical, $1 million. So how is a factory, an industry supposed to operate when they're being burdened with such high taxes? It's obvious that Trudeau is doing everything he can to sabotage Canada's growth. He's actually harming us more than any other prime minister that I can think of in the past. And he's hell-bound on keeping up his agenda, even though he's wrong. He sees what's going on with Macron in France. That's why we're seeing the Yellow Vest events in Canada. And again, a great event right across Canada. From coast to coast, from what I can see, there was some Yellow Vest protesters. And I think that we should continue this agenda. We should keep pushing the Yellow Vest to the point where maybe someday we will be like France, and there'll be tens of thousands of us on the streets, and our government may have to bow down and finally work for its people instead of working for itself. It seems to me that Trudeau, and especially the Trudeau government, they've forgotten that they work for us. This imbecile, this arrogant lunatic seems to think that it's his money. He gives it the way he wants, to whoever he wants. No referendum was made even before he signed away our sovereignty to the United Nations. Were you asked? Obviously not. No, Trudeau does whatever he wants. He's a dictator, and he's got to be removed. So I encourage everybody to keep up with the Yellow Vest events. Tell your friends, try to get more people at them. I know it's going to be difficult through winter. And through the Christmas and holiday seasons. I'm not expecting big numbers. I don't even think I can attend a couple of them. Fact is, I've got a big family, and I've got some other things that I have to look after besides running around yelling on the streets trying to get people to listen to us during the Christmas and the New Year's events. So, it's understandable if we can't make these next couple weekends. I'm going to try to make them nonetheless. But I think that with fervor, we can resume our protesting in January, February, March, and we can expect, I really think this is going to get traction. I think it's going to grow, and I expect much bigger crowds in the spring. Fact is, it's election year 2019. People are starting to want to be part of the visible opposition to this government and what they're doing to Canada. It's a beautiful thing. So go out there, buy Yellow Vest. They're $20. They're cheap as heck, and people are going to know why you're wearing it. I'm actually going to start wearing mine at work all day, every day. And not just for safety reason, because I'm going to be holding my personal Yellow Vest protest daily. So I encourage everyone to get on the Yellow Vest thing. It's a great thing, a great idea. Fully support France. We're in the same problem that France is. It's time for us to wake up, Canadians, and this Yellow Vest is a great way to do it. Jessica Turinsky says, yeah, he does think it's his money. Yeah, it seems to be. And the fact of the matter is, this guy's a multi-millionaire. He's got all kinds of money. Trudeau is not poor by any stretch of the imagination. You know what, Trudeau? Start using your own damn money if you want to try to save the world. Fact of the matter is, Canadians want to save themselves first. So, Canadians first. Military first. Our veterans first. Our elderly first. Our pensioners first. Our hospitals first. Our first responders first. You know what I mean? That's what should be at the forefront of our tax money. So again, thanks for watching. Please share this video. Let me bore some of your friends, not just you. So share this video. Have a great evening, everyone, and we'll be seeing you again. Dan Dubois, C3.